might be a tie on that whitest person at the show, though. I get points for the hair. Don't I get points for the white hair? Thank you. Thank you. I have a couple of anniversaries I'm going to talk about tonight. And the family, Roz's family's hard to beat, when you're going to tell stories. But I have, my husband and I celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary, you guys. Wait a minute. 22nd wedding anniversary. Yeah. It's just so many years, we don't keep track so much anymore. But we do like to play a little game. It's like, we like to talk about divorce. It's fun, it's a little hobby. Not that we're ever gonna do it, just like, but what would we do? And my husband's always like, well, I'm gonna go surfing and live in a van. Oh, he'd like 2 days, he'd make it 2 days. But me, my after divorce plans can be summed up in 3 words: illegal animal sanctuary. Yeah. And whatever's going on in your mind right now, yes, that. Yes. Yeah. A duck, merry-go-round, the whole thing, yeah. I'm gonna do that. But my husband and I, we got married the old-fashioned way. I was pregnant. Yeah. 9 months before our wedding, so you can imagine how happy I was about that. Yeah, I was gonna waddle down the aisle. I had a cute dress, with a waist, but I couldn't wear that one, could I? No. So I had to go out shopping for a pregnancy wedding dress, which it wasn't that hard. I just went to TJ Maxx. They have a whole section. Yeah, baby mama dresses. Right, yeah. And here's an interesting fact that I was talking earlier. The TJ Maxx stands for Tijuana. Yeah, that's where TJ Maxx comes from. And so my wedding dress had a little quinceañera in it. Yeah, it was great. My people ask you really embarrassing question, right? I was pregnant, obviously, so a lot of people would always say, when are you getting married? That was that. And then I had the baby on our honeymoon. It was really romantic. Yeah. My husband was really stoked about seeing somebody else's head coming out, somebody else's hand. It was a dream honeymoon. So we, and so I just kind of got tired of everybody asking that question, especially right after I had the baby. When are you having another one, right? That's what they ask. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm still wearing a pad the size of a twin mattress. I'm not gonna have another one. So I got tired of that, and so I just started saying, well, we're not sure we're keeping this one. He's kind of cute, but what if that changes? I'm not good baby. He was cute though, so we did keep him. Yeah, he's a cutie. And you guys have kids, we have some parents out here, some parents? Yeah, all right. So as you guys know, there's other people's kids, normal kids, right? And then there's your kids, weird kids, right? That's right? Yeah, I had a weird one. He wanted to go to school, his big dream was to go to school. And so I sent him, because it was so important to him, we sent him to a Spanish language immersion school. It was called Los Angeles Public Schools. He was one of 3 whites in the entire school. The school was called Richland Elementary School, and it wasn't Richland at all. And I was worried, right, because the kids would tease him and stuff, and they called him a ginger, and I didn't even know what that meant. And he wore lavender Crocs the first day. That might have been my mistake. And yeah. And they said, you're gay or whatever. It was in Spanish. And so he came home. He was upset, and I just said, well, just tell them way back when, only royalty was allowed to wear purple. And so then they started calling him king, and it was great. So, but I was worried about him, assimilating. And then after about a couple weeks going to school, we were at a deli, and I'm like, so what do you want to drink? And he goes, Fanta. And I'm okay, he's in. He's got it. He's got the I'm not going to worry about him here. Yeah. I have another anniversary that I just celebrated recently. 4 years cancer-free. I like feeling like I did all the work. And if you could do the math on that, that was right in the middle of 2020. So my timing was impeccable as usual. I would tell people about, my diagnosis. I'd be like, and they'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, at least you don't have COVID. Thank you. I'm not not sure, yeah. I did learn a lot though. You know, anytime you have a bad situation, you learn a lot. I realized when I heard that, I wasn't worried about myself right off the bat. I was worried about my son because he'd be losing his favorite parent. Oh, that would be so hard for him. And another thing I learned, and you guys probably, if you've been to the doctor recently, already know this, they are recruiting doctors from middle school now. Did you notice that? Yeah, I was there, and one walked in, and I'm like, does your mommy know you're here? Like, oh my goodness. And it's like, well, I'm your medical oncologist. I'm like, oh, those are big words, huh? Look at you, big boy. Yeah. And then my plastic surgeon, he was really important for him that I had 22-year-old boobs. That's what he wanted. He's like, don't worry, because that's what I was worried about. You know, don't worry, I'm going to give you 22-year-old boobs. And I thought, well, that stands to reason because he's 14. He probably hasn't seen it. So he wants to give me a good set. And my husband was like, let's see the new roommates. You know what I mean? So it worked out. Yeah. Might make the rest look a little too old. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's good. He likes it. And my husband was great throughout the whole thing. People were very concerned about my hair when they found out I was going to lose my hair, because obviously. I'm just kidding. And they would give me advice about it, and the one advice people like to give is, just shave it off now. It'll feel like you have control of your life again. Shave it off. And there was only one problem with that, is that I've never felt like I had control of my life. Being bald's not going to do it. You know, and then you'd say, really, Susan? Why don't you shave off your hair? See if that gets control of your drinking problem. You know? See if bald helps. It won't. It won't help. Right? And my husband he was lovely. He told me how good I looked bald. All my friends would say, oh, you look so great bald. And then the people I hadn't seen in a while just thought I was transitioning. So there was that. And my husband gave me a foot massage every night. Oh, yeah, I know, right? That's why I haven't told him I'm in remission. Between us. These dogs are tired. But now, you know, I'm putting all that behind me, right? It's all in the rear view mirror, if I used one, I know. And I'm getting healthy, right? The healthy thing. I've got this Fitbit situation that counts my steps, right? You guys use that right there, getting healthy, right? 10,000 steps, which isn't hard for me, because 8,000 steps are me looking for my phone. By dinner. Oh, good. You know, I'll lose my phone a couple more times, and I hit my goal. I was vegan for 3 years. It was actually 2 months. It just felt like years. Yeah. Woo! I decided, you know, I was looking at all the different things, and you're looking at what am I going to do, and I thought, you know, vegan, because out in the wild, the vegetarian animals, the ones that don't eat meat, are like the biggest, strongest, and also, come to find out, meanest, and now I know why. Yeah. And here's the thing, they're so mean, they're vegetarian. They attack you, they don't even want to eat you. They're just pissed off. They're just like, rah, you know. And I realized, did you guys hear about that monkey? The chimpanzee that ripped the woman's face off? Yes. Vegan. Yeah. So, I didn't start a GoFundMe page during the whole thing because I didn't want to know how much people actually liked me, you know, monetarily. But if you guys want to start a GoFundMe page for me, my name is Kathryn Schorr. Thank you so much. You have been wonderful.